Hey, what's going on, teachers? My name is Michael from teachermichaelonline.com, and in today's video, I wanted to talk about the 3 most important pieces of technology for your online classroom. If these 3 things aren't connected and working properly, you might as well not even show up to teach your classes. I'm talking about lights, camera, and audio. So if you're ready, pull up a seat and let's talk about classroom technology. The first thing I want to talk about is lighting. Lighting is one of the most important pieces of classroom technology, and it's going to be the first thing that your students notice when they show up to your class. If your lighting is horrible, you're going to look not only unfriendly, you're going to look unprofessional. A lot of teachers are often in situations that I'm in right now. I have one window off to my left, I have a lamp up here and a little lamp down here providing a little bit of light in the room. If you don't have any extra lights here, this is a challenging lighting situation to be in, which is why I'm excited to tell you about a solution to this problem. And before I tell you who today's sponsor is, I just want you to know that I don't partner with a lot of companies. So when I talk about a company on my channel here, it's because I use and I really like their product. So today's sponsor is Lume. This is what I'm using to light today's video. And because I know that pictures speak louder than words, that's not the saying, because I know that pictures are worth 1,000 words, I'm gonna just show you what this video would look like if I didn't have a Lume light on. Okay. That is unacceptable if you're gonna enter into an online classroom environment. It's just not good. I look dark, I look unfriendly, I look unprofessional. So let's pop this light back on here. Come on. All right. So there's a few different things that I like about these lights. Number one, they are bright and powerful. They also have a little diffuser. Actually, I'll just show it to you here. There's a little diffuser that goes over top of this LED light, and that kind of acts like a softbox. So it gives you a nice, even, natural lighting. You can also change the color temperature of these lights, which is really good for early in the morning. I'm always teaching before the sun rises, and I don't like having a harsh white light blaring into my eyes first thing in the morning. So in those situations, I can actually change this light so it's more on the orange or the warmer side of things. And then as the sun rises, as the natural light starts to come into my window, I can turn it on to the brighter, bluish, whiter light. I'm sure there's a lot of you watching who teach back-to-back classes, and you might be wondering if these lights are gonna last for a couple of hours at a time. And here's the nice thing, you can plug them in to your laptop using a USB connection. So you never have to worry about your lights collapsing or dying in the middle of your lesson, which has actually happened to me, and it's not ideal. If you're interested in learning more about these lights, I'm gonna leave links in the description of this video. Let's keep things moving here and talk about the next piece of classroom technology, and that is cameras. I was teaching online for about over 3 years before I bought my first external webcam. So up until that point, I was using the built-in webcam on my 2012 MacBook Air. And for these ESL companies like VIPKid and GoGoKid, that was sufficient. I seemed to look really good on their platforms. Now, that may be because my video window was really small. It may be some sort of filter system that they had built in on the back end. I'm not really sure, but until I started teaching through Zoom, I didn't feel the need to invest in a webcam. Cut to a couple months ago when I started teaching through Zoom, and all of a sudden, I just looked horrible. So I decided to find an external webcam. And this is the one that I found, this is the one that I've tested, this is the one that I would recommend. It's called the Live Streamer Cam 313. And the other nice thing is that this camera is super affordable. I rarely want to recommend products that are over $100. It's not in all of our budgets, right? I want to keep things economical. I want to keep it cash friendly. Anyway, if you are teaching on one of the major ESL platforms, this may not be an issue for you and it may not even be worth investing in. But if you're moving into teaching on Zoom or anything like that, and your webcam is just looking a little tired, this is one that I can vouch for, this is one that I've used, and this is one that I can confidently recommend. All right, let's talk about audio. Headphones, microphones, all of that fun stuff. If you can't hear your students and they can't hear you, again, what's the point of even teaching the class? The first one are these. These are the Tribit X-Free Tune Bluetooth headphones. And for me, I'm a super active teacher. I'm always moving around, juggling, popping in and out of the frame. I'm always reaching for props. I need Bluetooth headphones. I've been wired into my laptop before, and I almost pulled the thing off the table, and I was like, nope, never again. So for me, Bluetooth is mandatory, and these ones are great. They sound good. There's a built-in microphone here, so your students can always hear you. And yeah, they're just great. The only thing I don't like about these headphones is that they are massive. Like, I don't look good in these things, and you also may not look good in them. So if that's a concern for you, I want to show you these. These are the Tribit Bluetooth in-ear earbuds. They're a game changer. I wear them all over the house. I wear them while I'm doing dishes and doing laundry and walking the dog and everything. I just always have them in. And again, these aren't gonna break the bank. These are not like your Apple $300 AirBud kind of things. These are extremely affordable. They sound great, and yeah, I just love them for teaching. So that's it. That's what I would recommend for Bluetooth in-ear earbuds. Now, you might be wondering about the microphone. In my experience, I don't think it's necessary to have one of these like mics that come in front of your headset, like you're at a drive-through, or some kind of big fancy external microphone. My students have always been able to hear me through just my laptop's microphone. I've got one more quick bonus piece of technology before I say goodbye here, and it is one of these. This is a 4-port USB connector. If you need to connect multiple things via USB at the same time, whether that's lighting, your headphones, you're charging your phone, or connecting a webcam, one of these is going to be extremely useful for you. And that brings us to the end of today's video. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, it would mean a lot if you could just scroll down and hit the red subscribe button and ding the notification bell so that you don't miss out on future videos from me. And if you want to check out anything that I mentioned in today's video, like I said, links will be down in the description. Once again, thank you to LumeCube for sponsoring this video, and until the next time, I will see you on the internet. Peace!